Yeah, we're off the cuff today, baby.
No, we're not.
No?
Far from. I got a load of shit. Mr. Gorbachev.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Mr. Gorbachev.
Turn up this podcast.
I'm in this for the money and the pussy, and they're both falling off the trees.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 97 of the Reasonable Doubt podcast. As always, we are your hosts, Iripsy Griff
And J Money.
Christian's a little thick.
And J Money. That's about as good as it gets. Today.
You're not contagious or anything. You just sound like shit.
Yeah.
And you sound better than you did yesterday.
Substantially so.
And the day before. It was like I was with you. I don't know what that is. Honestly, it's probably cat litter.
Sure.
Yeah, it's rock. I do rock in the studio when you're not here.
Smoking crack.
Just smoking.
Josh just gets up here and starts playing CSGO.
I spent all day with you on Friday, pretty much. Or was it Saturday? Saturday. I spent pretty much all day with you. A substantial amount of our day.
Yeah.
And I only heard like 2 sentences, which if you know Christian, that's not possible.
Yeah. Yeah,
it was like the quietest Christian night I've ever had in my life.
I've heard that from a lot of people lately.
Yeah,
I've now lost my voice. So I had one full day
of gone,
like no talking. I did not speak. And then I had a second day where I didn't do it all day for my day job, and then I kind of whispered to the fiance.
Yeah.
And then it came back, and I worked a couple shifts, and I worked a bar shift. And by the end of the night, I couldn't talk.
Yeah.
So then I didn't really talk all day the next day. But then I saw my family.
That's a riot.
Talked to them a little bit. Yeah, well, we got uppity. And then...
Uppity.
and then today, I have last night, I lost my voice. Like, it was gone.
Yeah.
I couldn't speak yesterday.
No,
it was like...
Yeah, you sound
like,
better today.
I do. I can actually make bassy voice sounds.
You sound kind of cool.
Do I?
Yeah.
Can you imagine if I sounded like this all the time?
This is what I imagine you sounding like at 50.
I think I'll probably be pretty close to this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you keep smoking and drinking bourbon.
Oh, you know
you're
what?
Gonna sound like this.
You know what was bad was at so last night. Because I was like, well, fuck, I can't really talk. It's loud. Like we went out, me and the fiance, and like my little family, right? Mm-hmm. And we went out and had a couple drinks, and I'm just sitting there having a Negroni, trying to chip in on conversations, but I can't really. So I'm just sitting there
up
quietly,
observing.
Yeah, quietly listening to what people are saying, watching football. And I started laughing, and I laughed, and I was like, and they were like, that's what you're going to sound like if you keep smoking and drinking.
I'm already settling into this voice for you.
Yeah.
It fits you.
I don't mind it.
Next time this happens, because you're definitely on the upswing, right?
I think I'm on the upswing.
Probably in a day or two, it's going to be over.
I don't think so.
No?
I'll probably have another week of this, to be honest with you.
Really? But you're not sick.
No, not really. No, a little bit of a runny nose, but nothing substantial. And I feel fine. I feel like I got up and went to work today.
Next time this happens to you, we're recording an album.
An album?
Yeah, a whole album.
What, you want me
Tom Waits.
Tom Waits style?
Yeah.
That'd be funny.
Or just like an album of spoken word poetry.
Oh, that's cool.
That's cool. How...
an original Biggie Smalls kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or fucking... What's his name? William Shatner. You ever hear his poetry?
No, I have not ever listened to William Shatner.
Really?
Why?
He does he'll do Elton John songs in a poetry style over the music. It's really, really cool.
That has got to be the douchiest thing I've ever heard.
What do you mean? It's not douchey at all. It sounds cool.
Yeah, you really?
Yeah. Rocket Man. Burning up my fuel, pure alone. over the music. It's cool. You'd love it.
I think that'd be kind of cool.
It's the douchiest thing. You'd love it.
Yeah, I guess.
You know, it's
It'd
like
be fun. It'd be
it's
fun.
like entry level to, if you're talking to people who have no idea about the arts at all, you can enter a douchey phase where it's like, oh, you've never heard of the mountain goats? Let me show you. You know what I mean?
What are the mountain goats?
Oh, here we go. Listen to the mountain goats. You'd like the mountain goats.
The mountain goats?
Yep.
All
They're
right,
like
folks,
American
listen to the mountain goats.
American folksy, but like modern.
The mountain goats.
The mountain goats are good. They got a whole album about an amateur wrestler. Or it's like if you're talking to someone who doesn't know much about film at all, you get to be douchey about, like, you should watch Inception.
The mountain goats. Oh, that's kind of cool. An NPR. Okay. No, when I try to be douchey, I'll be like, you ever watch Wes Anderson?
Yeah. It's this little movie. It's a little underground, the Grand Budapest Hotel. Life of Pi.
No, I always hit him. No, Life of Pi is not a Wes Anderson.
Is it not?
Nope. No, it's not.
Okay, I've never seen
It's
it.
a
Jorgensen?
Something like that. You know what I'm talking about?
I think so, yeah.
No, Life Aquatic is a Wes Anderson.
Okay.
Which is really good.
Yeah. Fantastic, Mr.
You know
Fox.
who I really like on a douchey note about cinema?
Who's that?
Fucking I don't want to butcher the name.
Okay.
I actually don't want to because I pay quite a bit of respect. Do you remember the movie coming out called The Lobster?
Yes. Yeah, I like The Lobster.
You watched that?
Yeah, I watched The Lobster. A while ago. It's been a while.
Yeah, with Colin Farrell. Yeah.
Yes.
Yorgos Lanthimos.
Okay, what else did he do?
Let's look it up.
I feel like such a hack when we like look shit up on our phone on the show.
Yeah,
where it's like, let's go on like a Wikipedia adventure with Josh and Christian.
We'll go together and find out what the fuck happened. Yeah, we should know, but we don't.
But we don't know. This is what like our lifestyle's done to us. Is I've got all the starting points of shit I know.
But you don't need to actually have any of the information. Our generation's like that.
Yeah, I'm a mile wide and an inch deep.
Yeah,
you know
it's perfect.
I mean? It's great. I can
like
have
the
10 minutes.
shallowest vagina ever.
Yeah, like so shallow.
Yeah.
So shallow you could have sex with it and hit the bottom.
Wow, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Big
Christian's
compliment.
got a tiny penis joke.
Microscopic. It's called a micropenis.
Yeah. And statistically, 1 in 2 guys has one. So.
1 in 2. So we know who has one here.
I don't. So,
so we did Poor Things, The Lobster, The Favorite, Dogtooth, which I actually remember that being pretty good. The Killing of a Sacred Deer, like a bunch of weird artsy films.
I love watching art film.
Me too.
And like,
I am big on artsy films. I in the douchiest way possible.
In the douchiest way, because I know I'm missing half of it. Mm-hmm. Like half of it is just like right over my head.
Yeah.
And then the other half that I'm getting for the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it makes me feel so smart.
I feel
to watch like a weird movie and be like, yeah, but I'm not watching Avengers though, am I?
Yeah, because
you know what I mean? I'm not a loser. I will not watch the Marvel movie.
I'm cultured.
I will not eat the bugs. I will not eat the high fructose corn syrup and live in the pod.
That's not true though. We do all of those things.
I don't eat bugs.
Yeah, you do.
No, not on purpose.
Well, like...
Okay, the spider thing in your sleep, are you going to bring that up?
No.
Okay.
That's a valid point, but no.
People, you don't eat spiders in your sleep. That was made up as a headline by, pretty sure, a journalism student at Berkeley who was putting forth that people will believe anything you tell them. And was like, I could run an article that says that you swallow 7 spiders a year in your sleep and people will believe it. And now it's caught on as like every idiot's #1 fact.
Well, that's like a known thing that we're terrible at deciphering information. The fucking Schaefer report with weed.
What do you mean?
Man, the U.S. government back in like the 60s put out this, they just funded some bullshit research, and they came out and were like, marijuana kills brain cells, clinically proven. And then 10 years later, someone had the wise idea of being like, how did you conduct the study? And they were like, we put a gas mask on a monkey, and
just ripped bowls into there?
They They gave them 9 1-gram joints over the course of like 15 minutes without additional oxygen. So they suffocated them every day for 15 minutes with weed smoke. And then we're like, and look, their brain atrophied and died.
I know dudes that smoke that much, though.
Yeah, but it was like, there's no additional oxygen. They're like, no, just weed smoke. And they're like, yeah. So after 4 minutes, the brain cells begin to atrophy and die without oxygen.
Yeah.
So you just killed monkeys with weed and then said it kills brain cells. That's retarded. Like, that's poor research.
You know that there's like posters of a monkey with a gas mask on, right?
Now.
Like there's gotta be. That's gotta be like.
Now, bro, because the Schaefer report was just an insane fucking thing to put out there. But now you talk to like our parents' generation. That's normal knowledge. You're like, oh yeah, marijuana kills brain cells.
I can't stand my parents' generation with weed. Because when
dumb.
I got caught with weed, it was the end of the world.
Yeah.
10 years later, it's legal. And now they don't call it weed anymore now. They call it cannabis.
Yeah. And now they're smoking it.
They've gentrified weed.
Yeah, I know.
Weed has gone the way of Starbucks. You know what I mean?
Where you can just get it everywhere.
You can just get it everywhere. And it's the same everywhere you go. And the mom and pop weed dealers are getting pushed out by the big conglomerates and the government stores.
Yeah.
Mom and pop pot dealers, I mean, is just like the guy that used to sell you weed back in the day.
You can't get those anymore. You can't get
No,
Mom
there's
and Pop.
no...
It's all companies.
Yeah, I know.
It's Red Can and Tweed and Wana.
I know. It's so... And it's boring. That's the number one reason why I don't smoke weed anymore.
Why do you think it's boring?
It's just so boring now. I want to sit in a guy's living room and watch Pineapple Express and smoke half the shit I bought. I want to buy some shit where I go, what is this? And he goes, it's weed. Instead of being like, well, it is 80% sativa and 20% indica. And as you notice, there's green and purple hairs on it. Which means that in 20 minutes, you'll hit your peak body height. Like, I don't... Fuck off.
Bro, I'm going to be honest.
It's so dorky.
I was doing that years ago, but I am a dork.
But like, I want some shit that was grown outside in a field that someone cleared a little patch.
So you can smoke fuckloads of it?
So I can smoke fuckloads of it and not take
true.
Like half a bowl and be on another planet.
Now, I will say I agree with that. I hate that weed, like dried bud, is so strong now.
It is. It's nuclear.
Dude, I haven't smoked a full joint to myself in like years.
Yeah.
Because you can't.
What's wrong with like...
well, people now, there's so many stoners that are going to be like, Christian, you're a bitch for saying that you can't. I'm saying I can't because I smoke a normal amount of weed. You guys smoke fuckloads of weed. You guys smoke so much fucking weed, it's unrealistic.
Yeah.
Don't fucking make me feel
if you're
bad.
smoking like 2 grams of like hydro a day and you can function on that, that's a you thing.
Bro, I know guys that smoke a quad a day.
That's too much.
They put down a quad a day.
That's too much weed.
Can you imagine smoking 7 1-gram joints of fucking like AAA?
Well, I mean, like, I used to smoke 7 joints.
Yeah.
Over the course of an evening, but it was ass and half of it was sticks.
That's perfect, though.
That's what I miss, though. It's like, oh, you want to come over? Like, if it was alcohol, it's like, you want to come over and like have a couple beers, and you're like, sure. And then you come over, you're like, by the way, these beers are 50%.
Yeah, you have
and you're gonna have half a beer, and you're gonna be annihilated.
I agree. You know what the problem is? That people aren't like us because we like smoking.
Yeah, it's true.
We just want to smoke.
Yeah.
I enjoy the act of smoking.
It's so fun. And you look cool.
And you look cool as fuck like Mad Men.
Yeah, and you can like, you know what I mean, on your fingers? But like, imagine if people were still smoking mids, right?
Yeah.
They could have like bars for weed where people would hang out there for an hour and a half and then still be able to drive home.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Weed.
Like, you can go to a bar, have a beer, and drive home on your way home from work.
I have a genius idea. I'm trademarking this.
Just a tavern with shit weed.
Just shit weed. Garbage weed. The worst. It's smooth as fuck, but it'll never get you high.
There's one guy there named Scooter.
Yeah. You can smoke all night, and you'll be, like, mildly high.
Yeah, max. You're, like, just where your nose starts, you know? Like, I could eat.
I could eat, yeah.
And the decor of this place, of this weed bar, is just going to be like really old leather couches with cuts in them. That when you sit down, old weed smoke goes like, you know what I mean?
Can you imagine? What
There's
a beautiful
there's
place.
like blue light posters on the wall. What was that weed magazine? High Times.
Yeah.
There's like pages of High Times ripped out of magazines and put up. Someone's watching like 80s softcore porn on an old TV. It's fucking great.
That sounds amazing.
That sounds like such a good time. I'd probably get back into it again if we could do that.
Dude, we can just grow weed.
Yeah, do you want to just grow shitty weed?
Let's just grow
shitty weed. Dude, this could be like a hipster thing. This could be
We
like
could be shit
organic,
shit
homegrown,
shitty weed. Low THC weed dealer.
farm to bowl.
Yeah, farm to bowl.
Farm to
blunt.
Farm to paper weed.
Yeah.
No spray, no pesticides, no herbicide.
Nothing. All
the
natural.
guy who trims it doesn't really know what he's doing.
Yeah.
Just
And
fuck.
yeah, I'm not like really controlling much.
Yeah.
Because I can grow awesome weed, but I'm not controlling much. I'm just like
making sure that it doesn't
putting
die.
it outside and watering it.
The way we used to.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And then I only drop it off like super sketchy.
Yeah.
If you buy it, you got to sit in my car for half an hour.
And we smoke a shitty joint together.
Yeah, we smoke a shitty joint together, or I smoke cigs in your apartment.
Yeah, like, you know, one thing that's been driving me nuts is I used to love once in a while being like, oh, you know what? I kind of want to get high. So I'd put some like hash oil on my joint paper.
Yeah.
Yo, you can't do that anymore.
No.
That would leave you comatose.
I'm seeing joints now that are rolled in keef.
Yeah. How?
What are we doing?
Dude, I'm afraid to smoke one. I bought one, and my buddy who listens to the podcast,
Yeah.
he has it. Well, he had it. He smoked it. But I've yet to even try one.
Yeah.
And I want to. I want to know, but at the same time, like, it's brutal.
Yeah. It looks scary.
Yeah.
Like weed never really counted as drugs to me
Yeah.
when I was
But
younger.
Now it's
but now
drugs.
weed is drugs.
It's drugs.
It's drugs
Yeah,
now.
I've had, never mind. I won't say
I've had drugs. Okay. And let me tell you, weed
that
is
are
drugs
lighter
now.
than weed. Today's weed.
I've had drugs that would put me in jail for 15 years.
Yeah, that have had a lighter effect on me than today's marijuana.
I know, and like they're put like fuck. I don't know.
Think about that though. That's not even a joke.
That is not a joke.
I've had drug experiences with like what are considered to be hard drugs that are not even remotely close to smoking one of those fucking keef rolled joints.
If you put a gun to my head and said you needed to drive from the middle of downtown to the 401 and you're either smoking one of those like keef rolled joints
or doing a bag of blow.
No, that's easy mode. Or you're doing like you're eating 3 caps.
3 mushroom caps?
Yeah, I take the mushrooms every time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'll run the chances.
Like my chances aren't great either way, but they're
But the
substantially
mushroom caps
higher.
are much better.
Yeah.
I might kill somebody with the weed.
I might.
Yeah.
I don't even know where I am.
No.
Then fucking, I don't know.
I'd sooner drive on acid.
Maybe.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I don't know, like...
Or DMT.
So we've got the business idea of the shitty weed supplier.
Okay.
Right? The, like, hipster, you know, you want to be seen smoking weed, but you don't want to get annihilated.
Yeah.
What about alcohol-infused products the way they do with weed?
No, you don't
Like
wanna
a
mix
beer bath bomb. Or, like,
them. What?
you know how they put, like, THC in, like, bath soaps and shit? Like, oils?
Yeah, because it helps people's, like, skin and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whiskey infused under eye cream.
Yeah, see, whiskey doesn't actually help anyone with anything.
It does. It helps me dance and fight.
I wouldn't say it helps you.
It makes me.
It makes you more willing. Do I think you do a better job? No. pretty consensus.
You got the 80 proof whiskey suppositories.
Yeah, you could. We should get into butt stuff with alcohol. Because
I'm just clipping that. We should really get into butt stuff with alcohol. Like, shit, dude, what are you doing in 40 minutes?
Dude,
just like
butt chugging,
just a liquid gel that's like an ounce.
You just like
bourbon.
shove it up your ass. You know what I mean? You just shove it up your ass and like, because you got to think about it this way.
Call it the butt plug.
All this diet shit going along with your Ozempic diet. Oh, you want to go out to the club? You want to get drunk, have fun?
Shove it up your ass.
Shove a fucking horse pill of bourbon up your ass. You'll be drunk all night.
Well, you've heard of girls that would like soak tampons in vodka,
I know
right?
girls that used to soak tampons in vodka and shove them up their ass. Models in Toronto. I used to know. And they used to put fucking tampons of vodka, and this one chick swore by putting tampons of Goldschlager in her asshole. Yes.
So when you shit, it comes out with flakes? Or
no, she just thought it was nicer.
Goldschlager's like cinnamon-y.
Yeah, but it's got a cooling feeling, she said down there.
Ah!
And she was like, my butthole smells nice.
I don't know why we're like, this is a great idea until the word tampon comes up. And we're like,
disgusting, bro.
Gross. What's that go in your pussy?
It's such a man's solution to a woman's problem too.
Yeah. Like tired of being fat from drinking too much wine? Just dump it up your ass.
Yeah, put it up your ass.
No, you just get
the tampon was invented by an Italian guy, right?
No, was he just like, stop bleeding?
Stop bleeding. Here's a cotton cork. Just like a bottle of wine, you just seal it in there.
Yeah, I would assume they would just like...
just put them up there.
Do they make one for their mouths? Am I right? No, that is such dude shit, though. Just like, well, how would we stop any other leakage? We'd plug the hole.
You plug the hole. That's how you fix it.
Well, how do they pee then?
I don't even know.
I don't know. Just three Italian dudes who have no idea how a pussy works.
Yeah.
I put a cork in it like a wine.
Like a wine bottle.
Like a wine bottle. Whoop. Put a cork in it, send it away for 6 days.
Yeah. Oh,
I'll talk to you later. I talk to my girlfriend.
You know what's bad? I somewhat take this approach of like, anyway, I take this approach.
Just like
for the next 6 days, I'm going to be really busy.
That's awful. You should be there to support her.
That's not what you do.
You should be there to support her and rub her back and make her soup.
Neither of us
be nice to her and stuff.
Neither of us do that.
I do that.
That's not true.
I do that.
You pick up extra shifts.
Brother, they're all extra shifts.
You gotta be at work for what? 16 hours a day for the next week.
That's not true at all. I'm a lovely life partner. I put up a bird net today.
With command hooks.
Dude, I'm telling you it'll work.
Winter's coming, bro.
It'll work.
Okay.
The net is going to protect the hook somehow. Don't ask me how. I don't know how.
Also, you didn't even use right hooks.
What do you mean?
You used wall-hung command hooks.
Yeah.
Did you make them go back and forth in direction?
They're not command brand. You know what I mean? They'll be fine.
I have a no. Let me just solve this real quick for you.
Yeah.
So, are all the hooks facing the same way? Yes. So if the net
is a mistake.
If the net
that I'm now realizing
in that opposite direction,
they would all just fall off. Yeah.
So see, that's why you put the hooks in alternating directions.
Yes. Now that I'm thinking about it, that's a good idea. I might add more hooks.
In between all of them.
In between these hooks. Yeah, I just ran out of zip ties.
Okay.
But yeah.
You zip tied
the net to the hook.
That's even more dumb.
No, it's fine.
You don't even need to do that. You could have just put tension on them with the other hooks. And then you wouldn't need the zip ties.
Well, I did both. There's tension on it and I
but there's tension on it all in the same direction, which doesn't make any sense.
It'll be fine. I'm going to add other hooks in opposite directions because now that you've mentioned that, it's a good idea, but you got to trust me on this one. Because if I come home and my pigeon net is down and there's pigeons on my balcony, I'm killing people. I'm not even joking. Like, I'm gonna fucking lose it.
Why didn't you call me before?
Because I can put up a net by myself.
No,
I don't need your
can't.
help for this.
No, you can't. You are so capable with so many things, but this is not one of your fortes.
Dude, just wait.
All right.
It's gonna be fine.
Okay,
I'm definitely not gonna call you in about at least 36 hours being like, fuck, man.
How the fuck do I fix this net?
It's all tangled. Pigeons are shitting on me. I will win the battle against the pigeons.
I'm shocked you got some weird angles in the net. It looks like you got odd tension points.
Well, the net was used.
And it
was
what?
I don't know. Someone had bought it before.
Is it a fishing gill net?
No, it's a net that people put on their balconies so their cats can go out. But
Are you gonna let the cats go out?
Maybe. Like, I gotta clean up so much poop.
Yeah, you gotta clean that shit up.
Yeah, well, I wasn't gonna clean it if the pigeons are just gonna continue.
I'm hoping that winter does a favor here.
Well, yes.
I really want to hang out on the balcony.
Me
again.
too. It's a nice balcony.
I like hanging out there in the summer.
Yeah. Oh, by the summer, I'm going to be using that balcony every day.
Do you want to get the pressure washer and hook it up to your tap?
And then just fuck every apartment below me?
Dude, I can get a gas pressure washer that, like, it'll clean everything out there, but we have to clear the balcony.
Yeah.
And then, we'll just go ham. We can clean all the furniture and everything, like, clean it.
We should do that.
Yeah, we should.
We should. Anyways, back to the show. Back to the show before we're just, like, making fun of my net. What else you got for us this week? What are you thinking about? What's on that mind of yours? Oh, by the way, Christian sent me a statue of...
Wait, what?
What? What?
Thoughts?
Yeah, okay, I guess. You don't got me. Christian sent me, for context, Christian sent me a picture of a little Mayan statue whose face looks like a QR code. And Christian just sent that along with, explain this. So to explain this to you, there was a marketing event in London, England, that a Mexican company was at. And they brought those little statue guys along. They made them so you could scan them and go to their website.
So it wasn't from the Mayan times?
The Mayan times were not looking at QR codes.
That's what we think. That's maybe what they want you to believe.
So what's the conspiracy here? That we are worshiping the same
Mexico has
God?
secretly been doing super well. And
Or that Mexico...
That's why we need to be careful.
That's why we need the wall?
That's why we need the wall. Because
need
Mexico has secret powers.
Why do you think they can pick all that fruit? Those guys are nuts out there.
Yeah, you ever seen somebody do fucking concrete that fast? I think not, okay?
Yeah, it's funny because in my head, there's two stereotypes of a Mexican dude, right?
Okay.
One guy is building like 3 houses a day and then picking fruit overnight. You know what I mean? Just like nonstop labor.
Yeah.
And the other guy is just in a hammock with a hat over his face for weeks at a time.
Mexican ranchers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like are they laborers or are they lazy or am I just
lazy.
like subconsciously
the ones
racist?
laying there are Mexican ranchers that you're thinking of.
With the in their mouth.
Yeah, they're chilling, waiting for the cattle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds like a good life.
Yeah, well, being a rancher would be a good life anywhere.
Yeah, that'd be so... Why don't we get a ranch?
I wanted to be cowboys.
This is like as
I
close
never
as...
have to lose this voice if we become cowboys.
Oh my god, the thick wads of chew spit from you.
Dude, it'd be amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's about as close as you can get to a cowboy. Right
Right
now?
This is as close as you're going to get to a cowboy.
That's so... I'm more of a cowboy than you are.
That is not true.
I am more of a cowboy with my rugged, handsome looks and my devil-may-care attitude. I'm rugged.
Devil-may-care attitude? Is that
Yeah.
what...
I have a devil-may-care. Who fucking, cares? I'm just like, kind of just whatever. It's all dust in the wind, baby girl. You know how it is. All right, don't laugh too hard, you fucking dick.
Oh.
I'm a rugged guy. All we are is dust in the wind. Is that Kansas? I'm such a cowboy. I sing Kansas to girls. I sing Boston. I sing Boston. I just sing bands named after American places.
What about Alabama?
Yeah, I sing some Alabama.
Name one Alabama song.
The one about sweet potato pie. Fuck! I know the song. You know the song I'm talking about, right? Can you please tell me the title of the song?
No, don't look it up.
I'm looking it up. Or are you going to tell me?
Song of the South.
Song of the South.
Okay, who
Sweet potato pie and shut my mouth. That one, yeah.
Who wrote the song Ohio?
I don't fucking know.
Well, it's a fucking very American song. It's a cowboy song.
No, it's not a cowboy song.
Yes, it is.
Cowboy song is Big Iron by Marty Robbins.
Okay, that is true. But...
And fucking...
Ohio? You don't know Ohio?
Why, maybe. Sing it. You've got the voice right now.
Sing
the song, Ohio.
Crosby, Stills, Nash, and Young.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I would probably know it to hear it. Or the fucking Good, the Bad, and the Ugly theme song. That's a cowboy song.
Pretty good. All right, let me look at my list of shit. You're just going fucking insane. I was saying that... Wow.
What?
What the fuck is that note? I don't even want to read that. That's a weird thing.
Can I just read it and then I'll decide if we can say it?
No.
Because I feel like you're going to say it anyways.
No, so another one is kids are like cats. This was a stoned thought.
This is a stoned thought. Kids are like cats.
Indoor animals. You don't let them outside because they will terrorize the neighborhood.
And if you don't like them, you just put them in a bag and hook them up to the exhaust of your car.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Or you just drop them off at the fire department, as we've determined.
Could you imagine you put like a fucking cat in the like emergency baby holder?
I want to go to the fire department. Can we do an Instagram expedition to the fire department to see the emergency
You're going to have
baby
to
holder?
act disabled. Can you do that?
Yes.
Because they'll let you sit in the truck if you look disabled.
I feel like it's better if you look disabled.
Why?
Because you already kind of got a disabled look to you.
That's not true at all. That's not true at all.
You look kind of disabled.
You look disabled. You look much more disabled than I do. Plus, you're broader. There's no like disabled little guys unless they're really little. All the disabled guys are huge fucking tanks of men. That's not even wrong. That's not wrong at all. How many dudes with like... How many like pretty disabled dudes do you see that could probably lift a truck?
Yeah, a lot.
There's a name for it that I'm not going to say because it's uncouth. But respect strength. That's what they call it.
That's
what they call it. Right? You could be that guy. Like if you just showed up in like slides and really big gym shorts and true. Like a charity t-shirt.
Yeah, like
fun run.
Swing for...
Yeah, they're like golf swing for the retarded.
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah, 1979.
But if you showed up in like Mount Hope Fun Run 2009 shirt, that's like a quadruple XL.
Oh, that's perfect.
You've got transitions lenses on.
Oh, wow. You're going deep.
Oh, man, I got the deep lore.
You're describing someone here.
I'm not describing... Well... I'm describing someone that I bullied in like grade school.
You bullied someone?
Not just me, but like a lot of dudes in my grade school past bullied this kid, yeah.
I can be honest, bullying is wrong.
I know bullying is wrong, and I've done a lot of growing since then.
That's good. You know what? That's a legitimate point. People make mistakes in their life.
Yeah, we were a terror to this kid.
Yeah, I want to be clear. Back like fucking what 10 years ago, you know how many people used to scream fag all the time? You know?
I mean, some of us still do
all the time about everything.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's horribly inappropriate.
Yeah.
People grow up.
Yeah, people grow up. Everyone in my class was weird because we were 10-year-old boys, and they're just weird creatures, 10-year-old boys.
Little masturbating weirdos.
Yeah, but for some reason, this one kid was the weirdest of all of us, and we were like, well, if we bring a lot of attention to his flaws, no one will look at ours because they'll just be laughing at this kid.
Josh's giant hobbit feet.
Yeah, no one will notice my jacked up teeth too.
Did you?
I tell you, yeah.
Did you have jacked up teeth?
I had super jacked up teeth.
Really?
Yeah.
You have nice teeth now.
Thank you. 3 years of braces will do that.
Wow, good job.
But yeah.
Oh yeah, you did have braces.
Yeah, I had braces. But like this kid, we would one of us would have a birthday party and everyone would be invited except him, and we'd be like, by the way, you're not coming. Like it wasn't like everyone got an invite but you, and we're like, okay, we understand how this goes. We'd be like, you want to come? Psych. Like, dude, it was really bad.
What happened to him?
I don't know. Went to a different high school than the rest
Did
of
you
us.
really?
Yeah.
Are you fucking serious? That's pretty bad, dude.
I know. Yeah.
You should reach out to this guy.
I can't find him. I've tried.
Have you?
Yeah, I've tried.
You've tried to mend that in your soul?
Yeah.
It's a good thing to do. Sometimes
But I can't find him. He could be dead. I don't know. I don't even speak that.
No, sometimes
what if it's
I try to go
partially my
back
fault?
and undo, try to apologize for some bad shit I've done.
Yeah.
One of them.
We're getting it all out here today.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I went to reach out to this kid.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be specific on the details here. I went to reach out to him and I realized, I was like, oh, you know what? He works around the corner from my house. I'll just go in there and see him and say hi.
Yeah.
He worked in a retail place.
Yeah.
Where I would definitely run into him. So I walk in. He didn't recognize me.
Damn.
Thank God.
Ouch.
I didn't even get to that point of apologizing when I realized that he had turned into a fucking tool. And I was like, you know what? We should have bullied you more. You little prick.
I mean, it worked out for you, but that's an odd... Like, what if you just walked in? Like, imagine you're him, okay? You're at work, you can't leave. And your high school bully rocks in the front and was like, sup? Then what?
I wasn't his bully, though.
Okay, you were just the dick sometimes?
I was an asshole to him a couple times, but I wasn't I don't think I bullied him on the regular.
Oh.
I tried to be nice to him, but he was kind of an asshole in school.
Oh, that's different.
But I always chopped it up to, well, everyone bullies him, so he's just defensive all the time.
Yeah.
But then I realized now that I'm like, hey, now you're 25 years old, and guess what? You're still a fucking asshole, dude. So fuck you. I hope you got bullied some more, you stupid bitch.
Yeah, well, I mean, you can't get bullied past the age of 18.
You can.
I don't think you can.
You bully people at work.
I don't bully anybody.
Yeah, you do.
I don't bully anybody. And if you think I'm bullying you, then you best not tell anybody, because I'll fucking kill you.
Said a bully.
I don't bully anybody.
Okay.
Because you know why? When you're 18 and above, you have so much agency to change the situation and your surroundings that a bully shouldn't matter.
You sound like me.
What do you mean?
That's something I would say, and that you would disagree.
Yeah, because we're both right.
No, you would then disagree with me and tell me I'm wrong.
That's how we get conversations going. You know what I mean? It's like you're at work and your loser manager is fucking bullying you all day? Then what? I'm not a loser. That's the difference. I'm cool. We've discussed this. I'm a cowboy.
Yeah, you're a cowboy. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, I'm the cowboy. You kind of look disabled.
What? I don't look disabled.
What's wrong with that?
What's wrong with looking disabled?
Yeah, they're beautiful people.
Okay.
You had to take an extra breath.
Yeah, got me. Yeah, got me, you son of a bitch.
But tell me they're not. Tell everybody that they're not right now.
There is nothing wrong with being disabled. However,
I think most people with disabilities would disagree with you there.
I am fully abled. And I would like to continue to be fully abled instead of disabled. Not that there's anything wrong with being disabled, but I'm sure that if you were disabled and had the choice of being fully abled or disabled, you would pick fully able.
I would never believe that you would use the politically correct term fully able. I cannot believe that.
Why?
I don't know. It just doesn't seem right coming out of your mouth.
I'm trying to not be uncouth, okay? I'm trying to be politically correct. I'm making an effort in my life. I'm trying to grow.
There we go.
Trying to grow.
I'm proud
as a
of
person.
you. I'm just saying, it doesn't seem right coming out of your mouth.
Why? Because I didn't drop the R-bomb? I have already dropped it this episode.
Yeah, and you said a gay slur, but that's fine. We got ableism. We got homophobia. You need like one more for the trifecta.
To be clear, I'm not at even remotely homophobic.
No,
like,
he's
not
not.
even slightly.
He's not. It's a bit for the show, but Christian is not homophobic.
I'm not even remotely homophobic.
He has like so many gay friends.
I've sucked so many dicks.
I mean, okay, first dick you suck is because you're curious. Second dick you suck is when the first one didn't hit right, but it's like, how much is this sample?
You're
Like,
not sure.
one, if you're a scientist, one is not a good sample size.
No, well, I'd say up to 10. You're just making sure your sample size is good.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you gotta have like control.
Yeah.
Right? You gotta have, there's different flavors,
30,
I guess.
35, around 35, you're trying to do like a proper research.
Yeah, like I think to get your paper published.
Once you're over 40 dicks sucked,
yeah,
you're probably gay.
No, you're still doing research. To get your paper published, you need at least 100.
You think?
Yeah, to like get your PhD in dick sucking.
In sucking cock?
Would you get your PhD in sucking dick?
Sucking dick, bro.
Would you go to that gay university?
Oh, man.
Would you gonna get a job at Homosexual Corp? You queer.
No, bro, you're going to work at Disney World.
You work at Balenciaga.
Oh, wow. Dark. That's dark.
That is dark.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Speaking of Jesus, I was talking to someone about Jesus loves you.
Speaking of Jesus, just talking to the guy.
No, I was talking to someone about, you know how you see bumper stickers that are like Jesus loves you and big, huge. And
Yeah,
like
you don't know that.
The fucking huge signs that are like Jesus loves you in gigantic letters with
Like on billboards and stuff?
Yeah, and it's like Jesus loves you.
Yeah.
Jesus loves you. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, you know how fucking aggressive that is, man? Like,
Yep.
maybe Jesus doesn't love me. You know?
Yeah, you don't know me.
Yeah, you don't know me.
Like, I'm sure we'd be boys, but like, I don't know if love.
Yeah, what? I'm gonna be honest. If Jesus is like in control of everything, which they believe,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm a little pissed off. Things have
he
not
did
turned
not
out exactly how I wanted.
5'8" Jesus?
Yeah, are
Thanks,
you fucking
J-Man.
kidding me? 6'2"? I could have been 6'6". You could have made me like Michael Jordan. I love basketball. You're just torturing me.
What's this, J-Man?
Yeah, what the fuck, bro?
Dude, you go anywhere north of Lucan, there's billboards.
Everywhere.
They get more aggressive too.
I know.
It's like Jesus loves you and God is the truth.
Yeah.
To better not get an abortion, bitch. You're not welcome in this fucking town.
Yeah, you will be ostracized.
Yeah. The one, it's up by Brian's parents' place. I see it every time, and we drive up. It's Knights of Columbus, which some people forget is a religious organization.
Oh yeah, they're still around.
And they are still around, the Knights of Columbus. You drive by it, and it just says pornography kills.
Wow.
Okay?
Kills what?
It's like pornography kills. And then on the right is
kills your sperm.
Yeah.
Because you shoot it into the
But
toilet.
on the right is like a 6-year-old girl crying.
That's pretty hardcore.
I know. And it's like, okay, are we mourning like because that didn't turn into a baby? We're counting that as a death because that's egregious.
That's
because like every time am I killing like 50 million people? Don't think so.
Yeah, like I want to tell the guy, whatever dude fucking wrote that sign, and be like, you know how many babies your mom's eating? You sick fuck.
Well, like I mean. Even to get a girl pregnant, you're killing 49,999,000.
Yeah,
like, you know what I mean?
One.
That's a fucking rounding error.
Yeah.
You know? Like,
yeah,
or
I
are we
wouldn't
like,
consider every load I shoot to be me killing millions of babies.
yeah, or is it like the people in the porn is dying?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think that's what they mean.
Now, like, Rip are someone we did know, but
Yeah. But then, like, are they talking about child porn? Because there's like a 6-year-old on there. In which case,
yeah,
fine.
Yeah,
but put that on the sign.
Say that child porn is bad.
Don't conflate it all together.
Yeah, because it's not. Because it's not.
It's not.
When I'm watching some big titty black girls, like that's fucking me time, you know?
Yeah, don't fuck with his me time.
Don't fuck with my me time.
He doesn't get much.
No, I'm high. I'm alone, and I'm having a good time.
He's just watching some ghetto gaggers.
Yeah, it's a great time. You know?
Yeah.
That
stuff always
that big.
You ever noticed how like there's like a little bit of a racist implication in some of that
stuff?
There's
a lot.
Like watch anything by Dog Fart.
What's Dog Fart? What?
You never seen Dog Fart?
What?
Me neither.
What is Dog Fart?
Oh, it's just really racist.
Is it? How bad are we talking? Can we bring it up on the pod?
No.
Come on, how bad is it?
It's not like outward. Like, it's not like Klan members or anything like that. But it's like don't show the phone to the camera or anything. Please.
Okay.
Read a title, maybe.
What the fuck? Dog Fart. Okay. Oh, this is a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot, right?
Yeah, a lot of black dudes, one white chick.
Yeah, that's like their thing.
Getting destroyed. Oh, yeah, there's a lot of racial implications here. That's not cool.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Or like the white guy on black girl.
Yeah, this is... I'm just reading.
Yeah, the reading is enough.
Yeah.
And it's always like...
It's like...
6, like, monkeys. And you're like... Why did we have to go there?
Yeah, like the one I scrolled by, they were literally all dressed as monkeys.
Oh,
and it was like,
like the Bloodhound Gang.
Yeah, and it's like, bro, you cannot dress 6 black dudes up as monkeys. And
but apparently you can't. And like,
white
okay,
chick.
Not to be like on behalf of black people, but like,
that's
who are the dudes signing up to do this? Like, honestly, I'll like eat a banana. You know,
bro,
like what?
You know what? Dave Chappelle said this a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
When he stopped doing the Chappelle show, that he was. Do you know about him no longer doing the Chappelle show?
No.
You should look it up. But he says that there's one time where he swore that he would never wear a dress. He said, "I'll never let you emasculate me, and I won't ever be put in a dress."
Yeah.
Martin Lawrence said the same thing, and they put Martin Lawrence in a dress, and they lost his fucking mind. Swear to God.
Okay.
So he did, and he started recording this, and he said the guy laughed, and he looked over at this producer who was laughing at this joke he told, and he said something about it. He said he wasn't laughing at the joke. He was laughing because it was funny that he was allowed to laugh at racism. Like, the way he laughed at it was like, you're laughing at me because you think I'm a dumb black guy, not because you're laughing at the joke I'm making.
Huh.
And that's why he snapped and stopped doing the show. But he talked about shit like that, where it's like, who the fuck are you as a self-respecting black man signing up to do that shit?
Yeah.
You're fucking putting down your people. Like, there's bigger implications to what you're doing.
Yeah, it's like, however quick the payday is.
I understand, yeah. It's obviously a lot easier to say that from, like, Dave Chappelle's position, where he has millions of dollars and can turn down $1 million gig.
Yeah.
But even these people, like, if you're poor and you need money and someone offers you $100,000, they say, dress up like a monkey and eat a fucking banana. Like, you think that you would have the dignity to say no.
You'd think you would, but realistically,
it's $100,000.
It's $100,000. That's life-changing money.
You might be like, damn, I've never.
But
had
I
that
mean,
much
in the
money
case
my
of
life.
what we're talking about, I don't think it's $100,000.
I don't think it is.
Like $500.
I think it's like, yeah, it's like $1,000 max.
Yeah.
Which is fucked. Like, really? Like, get your shit together, man.
Yeah.
That's fucked.
What would the implication be for us then? Like, what's the equivalent?
Man, like,
what would they have us do?
All the white dudes, like, going in, and it's like white dude going to fucking like cheat with some black girl or whatever. Like, that bad,
stuff.
man.
Yeah, it does look bad.
And it like white dude fucking his black maid or whatever.
Yeah.
And there's very much a power thing going on there. That's not cool, man. Like, that's fucked up. Have some goddamn dignity, people.
Have some stand up for yourselves and your people.
Even in porn, like, there is some shit that I see.
Yeah.
And I'll see it out there and I'll be like, that's fucked, man. Like,
dick in your hand, like, I don't know.
I can't even do it.
I start thinking about like Malcolm X, and I'm out of it.
I just can't do it.
And then I just gotta I just gotta watch like Malcolm X speeches now. I can't watch this as like a penance.
No joke. There's so many, like, it's not even that. There's commercials and shit I see, or like, and man, the amount of times I've seen it in person. When I going into a fucking Starbucks, you go into a Starbucks and you watch. Next time you're in a Starbucks, if a black person walks in, watch how they're spoken to differently from you.
Yeah, it is. It's crazy.
It's crazy. I'm like, I can. My only hope is that they have no idea how differently they're being treated.
Yeah, like
because
almost
it's
like children.
Fucking brutal. Yeah, it's like you're fucking the they them crowd's white guilt is so overbearing that you speak to these people as if they're children. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, man? Just talk to them like they're a normal human being.
Yeah,
like that's fucked.
I got into the elevator once. It was me, and like it was the fucking typical. There's this older white lady in my building. She's a bitch. I fucking hate her. She's also French, so like we're not off.
You
to
really
a good
don't
start.
like her.
I really
okay.
don't like this bitch. We get in the elevator, and then like people start coming on, and like I think he's like Indian, but he's dark.
Yeah.
Right, like dark Indian. I know there's different types.
Yeah.
He gets on the elevator, and she switches purse sides.
Like what?
And he looks at her and goes, "Hi." And I'm just sitting in the back.
Like what
do I do?
Fuck, man?
Do I deck the woman? Do I like apologize for her and be like, on behalf of white people, I would like to step in here and say, like, what do I do?
Be like, hey,
like
I'm
that's
sorry
patronizing.
I'm sorry that Whitey sucks. You
Yeah,
know?
like, do I dap the guy up?
No, you
be
can't.
like, word, homie, I get you.
Honestly, the only thing I've
or do
ever
I just
done,
stay in my lane?
you just stay in your lane.
Yeah,
that's what I've done with my life. Just stay in
and
my
then just
fucking
talk
lane.
about it on a podcast.
Talk
later.
about it, bitch about it on a podcast. Try and bring some awareness to it. You know?
Yeah, if you see that in public, don't do anything, but give a scowl.
I'm gonna be honest. Announcement to white folk.
Yeah. Listen up, whitey.
If you're out there and you encounter an African American or African Canadian, whatever the fuck you want to, if you come across a black person and you are interacting with them, tip. They're just like everybody else.
You said that with Ebonics.
It's
true. Suspicious.
They're just like everybody else.
They're just like everyone else, Jack. Why'd you say that? If you really want to gain respect of the
Just
black
be like,
people,
"What up,
learn how to
playa?"
speak jive.
Oh my god, you can't say that.
Why not?
Yeah, that's the racist thing.
Speaking jive?
Yeah, that's not a thing. Man.
I should stop learning to speak jive?
You shouldn't stop saying the J word.
You can say jive.
You can't.
You can say jive.
You can't.
Ask your dad. You can say jive.
I'm not going to ask my dad.
Ask your dad if you can
This is
say
why
the
you're not
word
allowed to
jive.
meet my dad.
Ask him if you can say the word jive.
I will.
I'm standing on business here.
I will, but you're still not allowed to meet my dad because of these instances.
I'll stop learning jive.
Josh just really wants to meet my dad.
I feel like I should. You met my dad.
Yeah, I've met your dad. He's a very nice man.
Yeah, I'm sure your dad is
He's
too.
also British.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
and I didn't.
I'm sure he would appreciate it if you rocked up with an accent.
I didn't bring up the fact that he was from the South.
Yeah,
And
but
I'm fairy.
I'm not making fun of your dad if I speak jive to him. I'm trying to connect.
No, you're not.
So that we can be like, look at all these.
Speak jive.
Of course he does.
No,
Like-
God damn it.
All right, I'm joking.
That's too far.
That's too far. That's too far. I retract my outburst.
Oh my God.
What?
You can't say that.
I retract my outburst? Oh, the Boondocks? Not the Boon.
My dad
No,
loves
the Boondocks is I apologize for my outburst. That's the Boondocks.
We're getting so fucking canceled for this episode.
Canceling's not real.
Yeah, it's true.
Canceling's
It
not
is
real.
very real,
You just
actually.
gotta ride it out.
You do. You know what the best part about getting canceled is in our stage?
What?
Is if we get canceled, we'll actually become more popular.
That is true.
We'll gain a massive following.
Yeah, because we'll just get a bunch of conservative idiots. It'll follow us and be like, you should be allowed to speak jive to black people.
Oh, fuck.
That's fun.
That's amazing.
My call to action this week
What's that?
is to research other cultures in your area so you can be well equipped to have conversations with people and not just say some of the dumb shit we just said for the internet. That's my call to action.
Dumb shit for the internet,
you should be smarter than we are.
That's actually true. I would say to to pile on top of that I think that you have I think that part of being a person, and this is something I know I don't always adhere to it, and Josh would love to shit on me for this, but I do try. You owe it to yourself and everyone around you to try your best to be a decent human being. It's better for everybody.
Yeah.
Try to not be a piece of shit. Being a degenerate is different.
I
think you can actually be a good person and be a degenerate.
Oh, you totally can. It's about whether or not you're just putting yourself first. I think there's levels of intelligence that people hit, right?
Yeah.
Like if you were to think of like 0 being like your brain dead, they like level 1 of your intelligence is just entirely survival based, right? You're hungry, you need food.
Yeah.
And then like level 2 would be like understanding how to get that for yourself. I think when you're entirely focusing on yourself, you're still towards the bottom because it's all about you and you haven't realized that there's other people out there with just as complex lives as you.
Well,
so then when you get more intelligent, you start thinking about a community around you and people around you.
This is like when we talk about the immigration thing. Like there's obviously anyone who lives in Canada, there's an enormous growing narrative of distaste for like Indian and Pakistani people immigrating to the country.
Yeah.
But I think people get mad at the individual, and we've said this before. People get mad at the individual, and it's out of a narcissistic, self-serving narrative that you have.
Yeah.
Just because you don't like the nation's immigration policy, which fair enough, nor do I.
Yeah.
I don't agree with how it's being conducted or our growing homeless population. That does not mean that if you lived in India in squalor and someone offered you an opportunity for a better life, you too would take it.
Yeah.
So don't blame the individual for taking a path to a better life.
Yeah, you would do
just
the same
because
thing.
you don't like
You
the
were lucky
impression
enough
it
to
has
be
on-
born here.
Yeah, it was pure fucking luck that your mom didn't take that one in the mouth. You know?
And I've seen her do it. She's fucking fucking 7 a week, and this is the one that gets turned into a baby.
This fucking idiot.
My God.
But it's true. It's true.
It is
it's
true.
that's a level of intelligence you have to have, and set aside fucking like having hate for people.
Yeah.
Because
I
hatred
think, like,
doesn't do anything.
I think
It's
actually
completely
being
unproductive.
racist towards people is a sign of like lower intelligence,
is.
obviously.
It's dumb. You're being dumb.
Because you can't like avoid the generalization.
Yeah.
Your brain isn't smart enough to realize that like
not every Indian guy is that fucking asshole who cuts you off in traffic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not just like you can name stereotypes, but not every fucking white dude's that racist asshole rich white dude. Because
Yeah.
a bunch of us are poor as fuck.
and we can dance.
Nah, that might be true.
There's like poor white guys who can dance and bust
Maybe.
it down sexual style.
Not okay.
I can bust it down.
Sure.
I'm just saying.
I've heard you panting from the other room.
It's a throwing down heat, bro. Fucking bro.
Yeah, I think call to action: be conscious of the judgment you're
nice
passing
to
on people.
Be nice to people.
Try to not judge people.
Life is much easier when you start off like the first interaction is pleasant. Life is so much easier when you do that if you're just nice to people until they give you a reason not to be.
Yeah, if you start on the positive.
If you start on the positive instead of starting on the negative and waiting for someone to give you a reason to be nice to you, because chances are they won't if you rock up like a dickhead.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it's a really common thing to do.
Yeah, and it doesn't take any extra fucking effort. You just gotta like
just change how your
take
approach.
the whiskey out of your ass and grow up a
or
little
maybe
bit.
you need to put whiskey in your ass.
Or maybe you need to smoke really bad weed in a bar with old couches and beanbag chairs. In which case, let me know, because we can get the ball rolling on this.
I think we should open that bar. We've talked about opening a bar for a while.
Can you get a license to just like rip joints inside?
Yeah, you have to have a good HVAC system, and it's expensive. So too bad we don't know any HVAC guys that would want to open a bar.
Too bad we don't know any HVAC guys that can steal equipment off building sites.
That would be me.
That's him. He steals shit all the time.
I don't steal. No, we should be careful about that. I don't steal.
You don't steal off of work sites.
Off of work sites. I steal from my boss. But
there was that one time in the Civic.
I tell him I'm doing it, and then I say, "Fuck you."
There was that one time years and years ago in the Civic, the grand heist, when we needed some lumber.
What?
We needed some lumber. You can play dumb and pretend because it's your career. But
what lumber did we need?
We needed lumber, so we took some off a job site. Like 5 years ago. I was driving my old blue Civic, and some guy in a truck from the site followed us for like 6 blocks. You'll remember. I'll fill in some details that I can't mention on the show, and you'll remember.
What did we get?
We got lumber, and we got like vapor barrier.
Oh, yeah, vapor barrier for the studs.
Yep.
Whatever, that shit's cheap. Fuck off.
Crime. Be nice to people. Steal from people with lots of stuff. That's how we're leaving it.
All right. Definitely rob the rich.
Yeah, rob the rich. I got plenty. Robin Hood.
Rob the rich. They don't get taxed enough anyway.
Exactly. God.
Thank you very much, folks.
Thank you very much.
Stay
Take
reasonable.
everything we said with a grain of reasonable doubt. Stay reasonable.
Keep doubting.
We love you so much.
Reasonable Doubt Podcast. If you guys like funny, hilarious, goofy, goober, silly boys podcast, that is a good place to find yourself.